Shoes are extremely important to protect feet from diseases, stones, and other hazardous objects. But this man here has never worn shoes for the last 2 years, and even his visitors are not allowed to wear shoes in his compound.
The day I helped my grandmother recover from cancer, breast cancer, is the day I knew the power of grounding.
Who is this man? Why doesn't he wear shoes? And why are his visitors not allowed to wear shoes?
Daktari kutuambia tutovaa viatu. Nikasema wacha tujaribu tu, cause asema Mother Nature is the best medicine.
We are back in Kenya, a place of magical life and dazzling safari scenes. This time we are here in a place called the Human Garage. If you have ever been to a garage, it's probably because your car had a certain mechanical problem. But what if there is a garage for people?
That I called the Human Garage. I didn't want to call it a clinic, because a clinic is where you go to get the medicine, and I don't give any medicine. I also didn't want to call it a clinic because what I do is restoration. I restore function. It's restoration. You lose function for whatever reason, and I help you to regain that function that you have lost.
This is Dr. Hamisi Ali, the founder of this garage. He walks around barefoot and encourages others to do the same.
Walking barefoot is very, very important because whenever we step on the ground, we charge the body. So for example, if you buy a cell phone, when you use it and it finishes the charge, do you throw it away? No, you have to plug it in to charge. The same thing happens to the human being. When our body is supposed to connect to the ground, just like any car cannot function without an earth wire. Any house cannot function without an earth wire. So our earth wire comes through grounding. Okay? So whenever we walk barefoot, we gain this ability of the body to be electrified, to be recharged. When you don't touch the ground, you don't touch or connect with Mother Nature, what happens is you start touching surfaces and you get shock. You touch someone, you get shock. You touch a metal, you get shock. That shows, is a key indicator that you have a lot of inflammation in the body.
Dr. Hamisi used to be a professional medical doctor in Kenya, and he used to wear shoes like most of us. But later, after conducting a lot of research, he learned that avoiding shoes can cure diseases and provide other benefits to human beings. He is the reason behind this strange habit, and he has been advising his patients to avoid shoes for a long time, ever since he came to realize the benefits of that habit.
The ground we walk in has a lot of healing power, and that is why after about 5 years of research, I decided in the last now 3 years to walk barefoot. And benefits of walking barefoot are humongous. Number one, we need to understand that our foot has 33 joints. Our spine has 33 joints. So why 33? You have to ask yourself that question. And when I asked myself that question, I realized the body also moves in 3 planes of motion. You move forward and back. You go to the side and back. You rotate and back. The foot does the same when you walk. When you walk and you put your foot down, your heel hits down, you step down, your body moves forward. Meaning, all the 33 joints of the foot, when you're stepping forward, they move forward. Therefore, they also move all the 33 joints of the spine forward. When you fully put your foot on the ground and you want to lift the other leg, you have to shift slightly. Yes, to lean on that leg. That means your 33 joints of the foot move the whole body to the side, moving the whole 33 joints of the spine to the side. And then when you're now taking off so that you put the other foot down, you rotate.
You're rotating.
You get it? Again, you move all the 33 joints. Therefore, walking barefoot enables your foot to be able to move all the joints, because the ground will not support them, will not support your foot. It will allow however you step, it's how the joints will move. When you wear shoes, on the other hand, you have a sole, you have something rigid. This thing does not give your foot the opportunity to have every single joint move independent. That's why we're having a lot of disc herniations, we're having a lot of disc pain, because our spines are getting rigid and stuck together. Instead of the spine being mobile, the spine is getting stuck.
Yeah.
Okay? And that's why when ladies wear, for example, they wear high heels and all their toes are compressed into one point and then they are up, they change the posture, and in a few years they come to me crying of their back, of their knee, of headache, of neck pain. Okay? Same thing. Someone will say, okay, me, I wear slippers. Slippers are even worse because when you wear slippers, in the traditional slippers, you have to grab with your toe. When you do this for a long time, this is your neck is your complaint. And if your neck is the complaint,